At the desk with us for our first story. Let's start with that bombshell Google lawsuit accusing the company of encouraging employees to spy on each other and silencing complaints with their confidentiality agreement. And then a lot of companies have confidentiality agreements. What's the difference in this one?
Well, look, I've read through the lawsuit, and it seems that the confidentiality clause here is pretty similar to confidentiality clauses you'd have in a big technology-based company. What the plaintiff is saying that may or may not have merit is that the way Google's enforcing it effectively becomes a situation where you can't talk to your spouse, you can't talk to your attorney. They have an in-house spying agency, they say, that makes sure people don't rat on each other. So that's going to be the question here, is whether that's actually true, because the claim that this confidentiality agreement is so fundamentally different than others, at least based on what I've seen, doesn't really hold water.
In fact, Dan, Google issued a statement to ABC News saying this: the suit is baseless. Our employee confidentiality requirements are designed to protect proprietary business information while not preventing employees from disclosing workplace concerns. How difficult will this case be to prove for the plaintiff?
Yeah, it's not an easy case. The first thing that the plaintiff's going to have to overcome is what's called a motion for summary judgment. It means Google's going to say this case ought to be thrown out. There should be no jury in this case. And as a legal matter, Google's going to say it should end now. If the plaintiff is able to survive that, then there's a shot here. But that's going to be the most important hurdle for the plaintiff to overcome now.
Now, if you're an employee and you want to complain about senior management, legally speaking, how safe is it for you to speak up, and how smart is it for you to speak up?
Well, look, if the complaint is I'm not getting a promotion and I'm better than the guy next to me, and that's frustrating for me that I'm not getting promoted.
Keep that to yourself.
Yeah, I'm just going to maybe tell that to your colleagues and your friends, you know.
Tell that to your wife, your spouse.
Exactly. But if the complaint is that my boss is engaging in illegal conduct, in discrimination, et cetera, anything like that, all major companies now are set up such that there should be a way to safely report that to an HR department and be able to tell them what's happening and not suffer any sort of retaliation. And if that ever happens, that's when you got yourself a law.